Hello and welcome back to Sport at IT Carlow. I'm J01 Bonner and I've just managed to grab Scott Osborne, who was suspended for today's game against LYT, where unfortunately Carlow B-side lost out 4-0. So we're just going to get Scott's reaction now and how he feels about the game. Scott, obviously it's disappointing you're out of the league. How does that game make you feel?
Obviously very disappointed first of all to be suspended for today's game. I feel like I let a lot of my teammates down. Obviously I wasn't there to give them a hand in today's game, but overall it was a disappointing day for management and players. I think none of us performed as well as what we should have been doing. Obviously we were prepared leading up to the game, but we didn't perform on the day as a unit. Yeah,
and well, obviously anyone that was out there watching the game could see it was a very, very strong LYT performance. There was a couple of you missing. You're obviously out through suspension. Old McDonald's out through a holiday. He's in Iceland at the minute, nice for some. But obviously the midfield was a bit lacking today and the backline both struggled. Was there anything you would have done differently?
Yeah, well obviously myself being suspended, me and Jeremy, who played left full on the day, would usually be the two centre halves that start. Obviously pushing him out to left full, he wasn't very accomplished in the position. Obviously he did his best in what he could do, but if I had been there maybe, or another centre half, if we had enough defenders in the squad, we could have played a more accomplished left full. As with the midfield, McDonald was a huge loss. I think he brings a lot of energy and prowess going forward. Aaron Morris came in, he did his best. He hasn't had a lot of game time this season. He struggled with an injury last season too, so he's only kind of getting his fitness back. But at the end of the day, it was a team performance. I'm not singling out any individuals. I think we all performed under par.
Yeah, and in the midfield there was a lot of changes throughout the game. We had Kyle McCarthy starting on the left very strongly, along with Andy Wall, who was later moved into the middle of the park. Ian O'Brien, some could say, wasn't up to the standards today. Andy did do very, very well when he came in there. Who did you think stood out for you today?
Yeah, obviously as you pointed out there, Kyle McCarthy started off very well in the first half. I felt like our team as a unit, we were well on top for the first 20 minutes. I feel like we could have pressed, even if we had took one of our chances early on. I think it could have been a totally different game. But our game plan at the start of the game was obviously to exploit Kyle 1v1 at their left full. I thought that was kind of our best option. Andy Wall was very powerful running at the wing in the first half. Obviously due to substitutions, etc. in the second half, he moved into the middle and I thought he performed very, very well. I think his confidence is very high.
A lot of League Ireland presence in the Letterkenny side. We had the likes of Adrian Delap, Lee McCarron, Gareth Doherty. All these boys have tasted League of Ireland, and now even in the backroom staff we have Barry O'Sullivan down scouting with Cove, and obviously now big news in the Carlow soccer community. Andy Wall, he's joining them down there. As a teammate of Andy, what does that do for the B team?
Obviously we're all very delighted for Andy. It's a big move for himself, moving from freebooters to Cove. It's a great experience for him as well, obviously training with the elite players in Ireland. As his teammate, as I said, it boosted the whole camp when we heard the news. We kind of knew for a while that he was down there training with them. We were unsure if he was going to sign or what was going to happen, but we were all confident in his ability. And I think it rubbed off on us all during training. Everyone was buzzing, everyone was kind of getting up and giving him the confidence to play well. And I think it did show in his game there today. Obviously, as you mentioned, Letterkenny's two League of Ireland players as well. I think they were very influential for their side. Their keeper did everything he could in the first 20 minutes when he was under pressure. For the rest of the game we didn't really test him, but when he got the ball, his main outlet was out to Adrian Delap on the wing, who gave Jeremy, as I said, he's not accomplished in the left full position, but Adrian Delap would have given anyone a run for their money on that day. He was outstanding.
Yeah, very good on the day, and obviously Dara Black getting 3 on the day, a big performance from him too. Here at Carlow we're renowned for growing our own players and coaches. Obviously James Toner and Barry O'Sullivan over the B team today. How do you think James is going to react to that loss, and what's going to be the feeling in the camp?
Obviously I think he's going to be disappointed overall. Today he'll probably feel it the most. The next couple of days he'll be upset as well. So will the rest of the lads. So I don't expect any of them really to be happy with the performance today because it was well under par. But I think the mood in the camp coming into training now next week, hopefully will be high. We have another quarter final now next Wednesday.
You'll be involved in training yourself, but unfortunately it's going to be for nothing. The next game against CSN in the Cup you're going to be suspended for again. How does that make you feel?
Obviously very unfortunate that the lads got knocked out in the league, which obviously let my suspension roll over to the Cup. So I'm gutted that I'll miss another game, but hopefully the lads will pull together. From the start of the season until now we've been a tight-knit group, so there's no individuals and we all just want to get the result at the end of the day.
There you have it. They just want the result against CSN. They're going to do everything in their power. That game is on next Wednesday. Kick-off is at 1 o'clock on the AstroTurf. Hopefully you can join us for that. I've been J01 and this has been Scott Osborne. Thank you very much.